Welcome back to Get Simplified channel. Today we are going to look at activity 7, software license, and then drivers. Now, still talking about software, we are looking at some of the common questions that we may face regarding the software and drivers. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Please, whenever you are answering this type of questions, always, like I said, always identify the keyword. Now, 7.1, explain what a device driver is. They can ask you the same question, explain what a driver is, they are the same. Now, when we talk about device driver or a driver, the first keyword is a software or a program. A driver is a software or a program. What does it do? Which allows operating system to communicate with the hardware devices. That's a simple definition. A software or a program which makes operating system communicate with hardware devices. Example, like a software making the operating system communicate with your printers or your graphic card or your network adapters. So these are the softwares that we call the drivers. Now, give 2 ways of finding device driver. Where can you find device driver? Let's say you buy a printer. Where can you find a driver for the printer? Either from the website. If the printer is Canon, you go to the Canon, or HP, you go to their website, you can get it there. Or device manager on Windows, whereby you can update drivers automatically if you go to device manager, or driver update software. Or you can also get it on flash drive, or mostly they put them on a CD. You can also get it on a CD. They put them on a CD or DVD, and then you install. So you can also get a driver from a CD or DVD, or external storage media, like flash drive or external hard drive. So these are the ways of finding the device drivers. Now, 7.3, define the term plug and play. Plug and play is a feature of modern devices which allow them to be connected to the computer and used immediately without any requiring you to install the driver. So in other words, whenever you plug in a device, then it detects automatically without allowing you to install the driver. It's called plug and play. And these days, we see that modern flash drive, with the moment you connect it, it detects automatically. You don't need to install the driver. And that is what we call the plug and play. What type of license is needed to install software on a company's computer? We have different types of license, like single user license, like the freeware, multi-user, and then the other users. Now, this license is called a site license, or we call it the volume license software, which allow you to install on so many, or you can say unlimited instead of multiple. Unlimited number of computers. So most companies use the site license so that you can have so many people or so many computers that you can connect on. For instance, the Department of Education, the license that they will acquire from Microsoft will be the site license, so that all the schools, we can install the same software there. Name 3 other categories of license agreement. Like I said, we have the single user, which can be installed for only one device. And then we also have the original equipment manufacturer one, also licensed. It comes together with a device. We have the freeware, which is available for free, meaning you don't need a license. We have the share work, which needs you to use after a certain period of time. Sometimes we call it the trial software, which you use it for a certain period of time before you can pay. We also have the open source software license, which allows you to use the source code without paying anything. And then we also have multi-user license as well. So these are basically the type of license agreement that you have. 7.5b, explain what a subscription-based means. Subscription-based software, whereby you pay monthly or yearly subscription when you use a certain software. For instance, Microsoft 365, you have an agreement whereby you pay the year license. After that, it will expire, then you have to renew it. You call it the subscription software. And we also have defined the term SaaS, which is the software as a service. This is a cloud-based software whereby when you use the software, the software is hosted on the internet, and then it will be made available to you only when you use it on the internet. These softwares are part of the subscription base. You have to, some of them like Microsoft 365, you need to subscribe and pay less a monthly or yearly fee. But others are for free, like Google Workspace, whereby you have Google Docs, Google Sheet, Google Drive that you use for a certain period of time. Then after that, you pay for the service. So we call this type of software SaaS. They are only available online. Now, 7.6, what's the difference between software bug and a virus? Now, a bug is a software error. When you say a bug is a flaw or software error, which is unintended. And then the virus is a malicious intent, malicious software, which was designed to disrupt the normal function of the computer. So the virus was intentionally designed to create disruption to your system, whilst a software bug is just an error which was unintentional by the software manufacturer, the one who created it. Now, what's the difference between a patch and a service pack? A patch is a small update which fixes a bug or which fixes a specific issues or bug. But then the service pack is a collection of updates which comes together within a specific period of time. And then the software pack mostly include new features or enhancements. So that's the difference between the patch and then the service pack. The patch is just an update used to fix a bug. Service pack is a collection of updates which comes with new features. Then 7.8a, what's the general term used to describe software that can be used on a trial version, which is called the trial software or the demo software? What is the beta version software? They are software that is undergoing testing or that people can test. So the software that's undergoing testing is called a beta version. It's a fully functional software, but it is being tested to identify any loopholes. 7.9, give 2 advantages of using the trial version of a software. It allows users to evaluate the software before they purchase it. They help users to determine compatibility issues with their system. They provide a chance to test out certain features and performance, and they help identify any potential bug or issues. So that's the reason why the software undergoes testing. You need to know them. 7.10, 2 attributes or search filters that can be used to search for a file. How, if you want to search for a certain file, what are the attributes? You must know the file name. If you know the name, just go there and type file name like cat. You'll be able to get it. Or you must use the file type. If it's Microsoft Word, you go and say maybe .jpg. If it's picture file, it will give you all the picture files that are .jpg. Or you can use the date modified, or you can use the file size and the rest. 7.11, name 2 internet technologies or web tools that will allow users to remotely attend meetings, like Zoom, like Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Skype, and the rest. You will be able to use for meeting. Or these days, we even have the WhatsApp video calling. You can use it also to have meetings as well. 7.12a, name the type of program that can assist visually impaired software. Here, we are not talking about hardware, we are saying software. Now, the programs or software that you can use are the following: screen reader, like JAWS and the NVDA, which allows you to read the text aloud. 2, screen magnification software, like Zoom Text, which magnifies the part of the screen. Text-to-speech software, which allows the written text into a spoken word. And then voice recognition, like Siri and Google Search. Then also the display, the Braille note. This one is not hardware. We convert text on the screen into a Braille language. So these are the software that can assist visually impaired users. Output device designed for disabled users. Here we are talking about output devices, Braille printers, vibrating pads, LED indicators, Braille displays, and others. One input device for disabled users: strip and puff, Braille keyboard, oversized buttons, head-operated pointers, foot-operated mouse, eye movement tracking devices. This is the general disabled users, not specifically visually impaired. Explain what we mean when we say visual assistants are intelligent by referring to a suitable example. When you say the virtual assistants are intelligent, they learn from all the interactions one has with them. So that's why we say they are intelligent. Every interaction you have or use with them, they study or they learn. For instance, remembering what you commonly search or order. Let's say you normally go to take a lot, you order a certain thing, or you use Bolt service, and then you normally go to a certain place. So it will remember that, and then the next time when you are searching, it gives you an assistant, whether you want to use the same route or not. So these are what we call the virtual assistant. And then when you say they are intelligent, they remember them. Right, define the term metadata. Metadata is additional properties of a file. The additional properties of a file, for instance, the file property like the author, the date modified, and the rest is called metadata. Now, examples of metadata are the author, the date, the geographical locations, revision numbers, attributes, number of pages, valid descriptive data, title, and the rest. These are the metadata. 7.15, give 2 ways to install software on a computer without the CD or DVD. Like we said, you can download it from internet, from when you are using external hard drive, when you also use or install from external flash drive, install from ghosted computers that's outside, or install from a shared computer on a network, let's say from a network. So these are the ways of installing a software. If you are using a computer like a netbook that doesn't have CD drive, these are the ways. Define the term add-on and give an example. Add-on is a software or program that gives additional functionality to a browser or an application. Any application or browser, the additional functionality given to that browser is called add-on. Sometimes we call it the extension. We call it the extension. Or in the olden they were calling the plug-in. So now we don't call it plugins again, we call it extensions or add-ons. Example is the print-friendly, ad blocker, pop-up blocker. These are part of the add-on. Now 7.17. What's the advantage of USB 3 port over USB 2? The USB 3 can transfer faster data than the USB 2. Why would it have been a good idea for her to check or for someone to check if the computer had a Thunderbolt port? Thunderbolt is similar to the USB, but then that one has a high-speed data transfer for video connection instead of the USB. So mostly for gamers, they use a Thunderbolt port. All right. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The next lesson, we are going to look at social implications, activity 8, and the rest. Thank you for your time.